Mark, you're the 26th seed, so win, lose, or draw here, you've done more than what people thought you would do in this tournament. So this is a win. It doesn't matter. Brian has done some shady stuff behind the scenes that I don't trust. Like, I think he's watched a lot of Ghibli movies before this, but didn't log them on Letterboxd. I don't believe your strategy, sir, posting things in the Multiplex page about Ghibli, which we know you don't like. I think you're up to no good. That's what I think. I don't know if it's fact, but you're messing with this manager's head, and I don't like it. Mark, you did a really good job against Cameron Redshaw. A lot of people would have said Cameron was going to beat you. Even myself said that when I didn't know you. And then he scored 6 points against you. So I think you have what it takes to beat Brian, but Brian's one of the best in the game. And if you beat him tonight, you just prove what Brian has said, what a lot of players have said, that you are the rookie of the year this year in Warzone, and that you're a contender moving forward. How are you feeling before we get going?
Yeah, I am incredibly excited. I could not wait for this matchup. I mean, I got nothing bad to say about Brian. Hell, I friggin' love Brian. He's probably one of the players I most respected coming up watching the fan leagues. And ever since I started watching, I wanted to take him on, and I finally got the opportunity. And I'm ready. I'm ready to take him on. I mean, that's it. That's really it. We strategized, we studied. It's just time to go execute. You know, let's go put on a show, Brian.
We're almost done, so I got to do some trash talk. Brian, you're old. Yeah, let's go.
I'm old? Really? This is news to me. Come on, Cody. You can do better than that. You know, I'm here to play Mark. I like Mark a lot. I've said before, I think he's one of the best guys in this new crop of people coming up. And, you know, for all we know, he can go all the way. I mean, every year we have, a couple of years ago, I was a new guy. Last year, people like, you know, Kirk, you know, he was new, and he's clearly done great in this division. This year, Mark may be one of those that's going to do just as well. I believe he's still undefeated in Warzone, 3-0. His last match was Cameron Redshaw, who was another one of, I think, the best ones coming up. And he not only won, I believe he knocked out or TKO. So you got to respect that. As far as Studio Ghibli, maybe I didn't watch any. Maybe I watched them all and didn't log them. Maybe I watched them and want you to think I didn't watch them. Maybe I knew that you thought that I would watch them, but I didn't watch them. All I'm saying is never go up against a Sicilian when death is on the line. That's all.
Great. I'll do this like Boatman. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Movie Warzone. Today we have another tournament match. We are in round number 3. Tonight it is Mark Menchaka going up against Brian Michaels. With me at the desk is one of our favorites. It is Adelaide Spence. Adelaide, how are you feeling about this match?
Favorites in very big asterisks. I'm feeling great. I was very unhappy when Cameron Redshaw had that unfortunate loss. So it's great to see a Sicilian now putting death on the line against one Mark Menchaka.
Yeah, both these guys. Brian is, you know, like he said, he's been around the block. He's one of the gold standard players in this league. Mark is one of the great up and comers. He's undefeated. He beat Damian Walker and Cameron Redshaw to get here. 2 other guys that are being considered as very, you know, powerhouse rookies. So if Mark wants to take that step to that elite level, this is absolutely his chance to do it. And like Brian said, he wants to be the guy to move on. I think he made it to the semifinals last year, and he's definitely looking to go further. So if you're ready, let's bring him in.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, introducing first, representing the First Order with a record of 3 wins and 0 losses, the number 26 seed. It is Mark Menchaka.
There I am.
And his opponent, with a record of 8 wins and 3 losses, he is the number 2 seed of the tournament, Brian the MacGuffin Michaels.
I'm always treated like number 2.
All right, guys,
Okay.
You know how the game works. Throughout the whole match, you will have 3 repeats and 1 challenge. Our first round is your basic standard whiteboard round. You'll get 8 questions, 1 point apiece. Write your answers down and show them, verbalize them at the same time. Do you have any questions?
Not me.
Good.
All right, we'll go ahead and start with question number 1. In the category of comedies, who plays Rufus T. Firefly in Duck Soup? Adelaide, have you ever had duck soup?
Thankfully, no. I'm more of a bear soup kind of guy.
What do you think about the TV show Firefly?
I've watched one episode.
And we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start with Mark.
You should probably watch this Duck Soup movie, Jack Lemmon.
And Brian.
Is it Groucho Marx?
It is Groucho Marx. That is correct. All right, Ellie, doing him with question number 2.
Of course. On category of 90s, what city does Hocus Pocus take place in? I have a feeling I know who wrote that last question.
Would surprise you know I've never seen this movie.
I haven't either.
Oh, that does surprise me.
I know who directs it, though, because that is important.
And we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Brian, I'll start with you this time.
I have no idea. I'm going to guess Salem.
And Mark.
Is it San Francisco?
Salem is correct.
Oh, I guess.
Question number 3 in the category of directors. Who directed American Graffiti?
So, Kirk, you love those coming-of-age movies?
This one's not too bad. I prefer the sequel Canadian Graffiti, but, you know,
Ooh.
each his own. 5,
That was such a
4,
Boatman line.
3, 2. I got to do the job. 2, 1. And Mark?
George Lucas.
And Brian.
George Lucas.
George Lucas is correct. Mark getting on the board there.
Your next category is romance/rom-com. What type of location does Johnny Cassel work at in Dirty Dancing? Where would you like to dance, Kirk?
At a castle with somebody named Johnny. Coincidentally.
Reminds me of Johnny Rockets.
And we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And I think Mark will start you this time.
It's like Country Club.
And Brian.
That's like a resort.
Resort is the correct answer.
Okay.
All right, next question in the category of Oscars. How many times has Steve Buscemi been nominated for an Oscar? And did I say Brian and Mark are our best 2 competitors at keeping their hands on screen at all times?
Yeah.
Definitely don't have to issue a warning to these guys.
I forgot who it was. I think it was Cody who said Mark also has the best posture of anyone in the league.
Oh, he does. I won't lie. I'm terrified right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And Brian?
I don't remember any, but I said 1.
And Mark?
I said 2.
Correct answer is 0.
Oh, I almost put that
never
too.
been nominated for an Oscar.
So was I.
I hate your damn trick questions.
Your next category is recent releases. What 2020 film features performances from Hilary Swank, Emma Roberts, and Ethan Suplee? Speaking of Duck Suplee.
There you go.
Yeah.
Full circle.
Which of the 4 2020 movies?
Yeah. Recent releases is getting a lot easier and easier. We go along. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And Mark, what do you got?
It's either this or Sonic the Hedgehog, The Hunt.
And Brian?
The Hunt.
The Hunt is correct. All right, your penultimate question in the category of music/musicals. In The Sound of Music, what country do the Von Trapps live in?
Love this movie.
You know, I just rewatched this, and I hadn't seen it in a long time, and I actually liked it a lot better than I
Yeah.
remember.
Someone actually likes it finally.
There's a lot of a lot of good stuff in there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And pens down. Brian, we'll start with you.
Austria?
And Mark.
We didn't overthink it. Austria.
Austria is correct.
Now we get to your ultimate question with no perfect ground remaining. Your category is animated. What type of animal is Little John in Robin Hood? Yeah.
Okay, Elliot, here's what I need to know about this movie. Half the animals have British accents. Half of them have Southern accents.
Yeah.
And I need to know why.
Actually, I know the real reason behind that, but I'm going to be funny and say it's set in the future and the past at the same time.
5, 4, 3. It's probably a better answer. 2, 1. Pens down. And Mark, let's start with you.
A bear.
And Brian.
Bear.
Bear is correct. So with no perfect round, that finishes up round 1. And Adley, let me know if I'm correct here. I have a score of Brian with 7 and Mark with 4. Is that accurate?
Yep.
Okay, that means it is time for round number 2. We know what that means. That is the wheel round. We're going to bring up the wheel from wheeldecide.com. 8 categories on the wheel tonight. And also opponents and spinner's choice. I'm going to bring the wheel up here. I think I'm lagging a little bit. Can you guys see the wheel?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, tonight on the wheel, we have Marissa Tomei, 90s Marissa Tomei comedies and 90s Christian Slater, which are Brian's strengths. We have Studio Ghibli and Mark Wahlberg, which are Mark's strengths. And we also have directors, movie quotes, Anne Hathaway, and I forget what the last one was. Classics. So those are the categories we have tonight. Brian, you are in the lead. You get to decide if you want to spin first or second.
I'll go second.
All right. So we'll bring in Mark's manager here.
Maybe.
Okay, Brian has opted to go second. So, Mark, are you ready for your first spin?
Let's do it.
Sure.
All right, the spin is away. Your first spin you're going to land on. Your strength of Mark Wahlberg. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
You want to take it, right?
We're
yeah,
gonna
okay.
keep it.
Okay,
We're gonna keep it.
Play smart, but yeah, do your thing.
All right. Okay, let's get rid of Cody.
Oh. Brought him back in.
I can take him.
Yeah, I'll read the Mark Wahlberg questions.
Mm-hmm.
Let me find those here on the document. Okay, Mark, you ready for your first question in the category of Mark Wahlberg?
Let's do it.
What type of specific vehicle does Day Trader turn into in Transformers: The Last Night?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, bulldozer, B, dump truck, C, cement mixer, D, steamroller.
I'm gonna go with a steamroller.
That is incorrect. Brian, for the 1 point steal, your options are A, bulldozer, B, dump truck, C, cement mixer, or D, steamroller.
Let's go with cement mixer.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is dump truck.
Yeah, I was saying that.
Mark, your second question in the category of Mark Wahlberg. How many theatrically released films directed by Peter Berg has Mark Wahlberg appeared in? I'll give you 20 seconds for this.
Okay, repeat the question.
Sure, that's your first repeat. How many theatrically released films directed by Peter Berg has Mark Wahlberg appeared in?
Okay. I'm going to say 4.
That is correct for 2 points.
Just want to make sure I'm theatrically released.
Next question. What is the name of Wahlberg's band in Rockstar?
Blood Pollution.
That is incorrect, Brian, for the 2-point steal.
It's going to be challenged. He's going to get it. But I'm going to say Steel Dragon.
Steel Dragon is what we have here.
Okay, I am going to challenge it because his band is the cover band called Blood Pollution. Steel Dragon is the real band.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a challenge on the books. We'll be right back. Okay, we are back after that challenge. That was a quick one. It is correct that he does at some point play for the band Steel Dragon, but he starts out with the cover band Blood Pollution. So we are going to award Mark the 2 points on that question. And Mark, let me bring the document back up since I was looking up Rockstar. Your next question. Danny DeVito and Mark Wahlberg appear together in what film?
Renaissance Man.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question in the category of Mark Wahlberg. What year does the majority of The Perfect Storm take place in?
The years, multiple choice.
Multiple choice is A, 1991, B, 1993, C, 1995, or D, 1997.
Let me hear the options one more time.
Sure. A, 1991, B, 1993, C, 1995, D, 1997.
Go with 91.
91 is correct for 1 point. So after that, I have Mark now in the lead with 11 points. Mm-hmm. Let's bring the wheel back up, and Brian will make his spin.
All right.
Okay, Brian, you ready for your spin?
Sure.
Spin number 1 is in.
Is that frozen or did it stop there? Still moving.
Notice it does land on Spinner's Choice, so you get your pick of categories here.
Okay. Let's go with Christian Slater.
Okay. Adelaide, would you like to issue Brian his questions in the category of 1990s Christian Slater?
Of course. Brian, your first question, category of 90s Christian Slater. In True Romance, Clarence says he wants to take a girl to a triple feature starring what actor?
Oh my god, it just escaped my brain. Sonny Chiba.
Correct for 2 points.
Damn it.
That was close.
Damn it. That was...
I was going to kill myself, but I missed that one.
Who plays Uncle Charlie in Hard Rain?
Ed Asner.
Correct for 2 points. What is the name of Tim Curry's character in Ferngully?
Hexus.
Correct for another 2 points. In Cuffs, George inherits the police force from which of his family members?
His brother.
Correct for another 2 points. And your last question. Who directed Very Bad Things?
Peter Berg.
Clean sweep for 2 points.
So with that, after round 2, I have Brian in the lead with 17 points and Mark with 11. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, that means it's time for round 3, the Pick Your Poison round. In this round, our players will have the opportunity to pick points or categories in the point values of 1, 2, 3, and 4 points. Their categories tonight are Christopher Nolan, actors and actresses, crime, drama, mystery thriller, comic book movies, comedy, and 1970s. We're going to let them decide what categories they want now, and we will be right back. Okay, we are back. Our competitors have picked their questions and their categories. We have Brian has selected his 1 point comic book movies, his 2 points in Christopher Nolan, 3 points actors and actresses, and 4 points in Christopher Nolan.
Yeah,
Mark. I'm sorry, 2 comedy, 3 actors, 4 Christopher Nolan.
Correct.
Mark has taken for his 1 point crime, 2 point drama, 3 Christopher Nolan, 4 in comedy. And we're going to start with Mark, since he is currently behind 17 to 11. Since I gave Brian I gave Mark his in round 2. So, Elliot, why don't you go ahead and give Mark his 1 point question?
Mm-hmm. All right, Mark, for 1 point in the category of crime, Dog Day Afternoon is about a man who tries to rob what type of establishment?
A bank.
Correct for 1 point. Your 2-pointer, category of crime. Or sorry, 2-pointer in the category of drama.
Mm-hmm.
What 1983 drama stars Jeff Goldblum, Glenn Close, and Kevin Kline?
The Big Chill.
Correct for 2 points.
I think there's a drama. Okay.
Your 3-pointer, category of Christopher Nolan. According to John Cutter, what are the 3 steps to a magic trick in The Prestige?
Pledge, The Turn, and The Prestige.
Correct for 3 points, sending it back to Brian, 17 all.
Yep. Mike takes a lead. Is that 17 or is that 18? Did that take Mark up to 18?
I got 17.
I also have
11
17. Okay, yeah. No, it is 17. Yeah, so I gave him an extra point there. Okay, so we do go to Brian now with his 1 point in comic book movies.
Okay.
Brian, question number 1. Who stars as Michael Sullivan in Road to Perdition?
Tom Hanks.
That is correct for 1 point.
And
Back to Mark for his 4-pointer. Now, Mark needs this to take the lead. If he misses, Brian will win. If he hits, Brian has to answer a few more.
Yes. So, Mark, your 4-pointer, category of comedy. In Saving Silverman, Wayne and JD are in a cover band dedicated to the songs of what artist?
Neil Diamond.
For 4 big points. Now up to 21.
There we go.
All right, we go back to Brian. Brian has to hit his 2-pointer here in the category of comedy. Brian, in what 1998 comedy would you find the quote, "things that could have been brought to my attention yesterday"? 5.
I can hear the line.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Repeat.
Okay, your first repeat. In what 1998 comedy would you find the quote, "Things that could have been brought to my attention yesterday"? Five, 4, 3, 2.
There's something about
1.
Mary.
No, that's incorrect. Correct answer is you're going to kick yourself the wedding singer.
Nolan at 4 is going
All
to bite
right.
me in the ass.
So Brian has to hit either his 3 or 4 here to win. And his 3-point question is in actors and actresses.
I think a 3 just ties it, right?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, my numbers are all over the place here. Ricky Gervais, Jennifer Garner, and Rob Lowe appear in what comedy? Five, 4, 3,
The invention of lying.
2. That is correct for 3 points. Tying up the game.
Oh,
So
that's
here's
good, 'cause
where
I'm
we're
missing
at.
a 4.
I didn't think you were going to get it for a second.
The game is now tied. Brian has his 4-point question left, and Christopher Nolan, if he hits, he wins. If he misses, we go to sudden death. All right, so in the category of Christopher Nolan for 4 points, Brian.
Mm-hmm.
In The Dark Knight Rises, Selena stops a boy from being attacked after he stole what? Five, 4,
A bike.
3, and we're going to an apple. He stole an apple. Okay, we are going to sudden death, and the rules of sudden death work like this. We go back to the whiteboard, just like round 1. You're going to get a series of questions. The first person to miss when the other person hits, first person to lead basically wins. You keep the repeat you have. You both have 2 left. You both have your challenge. And like I said, we go till there's a winner. So your first question is in the category of drama. Who stars and won an Oscar for their performance in Scent of a Woman?
Sure.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark, we'll start with you.
Al Pacino.
And Brian.
Cool. Al Pacino.
Al Pacino is correct.
Now we get to your next question in the category of mystery thriller. What mystery icon has been played by Ian McKellen, Robert Downey Jr., and Basil Rathbone? Would that be a Sir Ian McKellen?
I think he's still Sir. I don't think he got promoted yet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Brian.
Sherlock Holmes.
And Mark.
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes is correct. Question number 3. The category of comedy. Who plays the title character in the Austin Powers franchise? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark.
Mike Myers.
And Brian.
Mike Myers.
All right. Question number 4, Adelaide.
In the category of 1970s, Who plays the title character in Annie Hall?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Mark
Diane Keaton.
and Brian.
Diane Keaton.
Diane Keaton is correct. So go back up. Yeah, we'll just go. I'm just going to go to the 2-pointer crime, Adelaide.
Mhm.
Okay. Your next question, guys, in the category of crime. Who stars as Charlie in 1969's The Italian Job? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brian, we'll start with you.
I don't know its character names, but I'm assuming it's Michael Caine.
And Mark.
I also said Michael Caine.
That is correct. We keep going, guys.
In the category of mystery thriller. Who plays news director Nina in Nightcrawler? I cannot breathe right now.
Yeah. No crosstalk here. Just a lot of tension.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brian
Rene Russo.
and Mark.
Rene Russo.
Guys cannot be stopped. Next question in the category of comic book movies. Who directed Suicide Squad? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brian, we'll start with you.
I'm not sure on this one. David Ayers.
And Mark.
You mean you do that, Brian? David Ayers.
Oh,
Okay, both competitors got their first miss. The correct answer is actually David Ayer. So we move on to question number 6, I believe this is.
Whatever the fuck it is. Category of 1970s. The cast of what 70s action thriller includes Burt Reynolds and Ned Beatty?
Five, 4,
Beat the question.
3.
All right.
Okay, Mark using his second repeat.
The cast of what 70s action thriller includes Burt Reynolds and Ned Beatty?
Just gonna mark that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Mark, I think we're coming to you first.
Deliverance.
And Brian.
it's not Deliverances. It's just Deliverance.
Both
No Fs.
correct.
Thank Christ. Oh,
All right.
whew.
Okay, your next question comes in the category of crime. What 2000s film features the characters Willie Bank, Roman Nagel, and Abigail Sponder? Five, 4, 3.
I'll take a repeat
2.
in the category again, please.
All right, category of crime. Brian uses his second repeat.
Okay.
What 2000s film features the characters Willie Bank, Roman Nagel, and Abigail Sponder? 5, 4, 3,
Final
2,
repeat.
1. All right. Brian uses his last repeat. Category of crime. What 2000s film features the characters Willie Bank, Roman Nagel, and Abigail Sponder? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Brian, we'll start with you.
I know there's a Roman in it. I said Too Fast, Too Furious. I don't know.
And Mark.
Ocean's 13.
And your winner, Mark Menchaka.
Final score of 29-28.
He's going 10 questions into overtime there. Let's go to post-match interviews. We'll start with our unfortunate loser today, Brian Michaels. Let's get Mark out of here. Brian, that's killer. Match of the year material, unfortunately, just came on the wrong end of it. Going to that final round, I know it's hard to maintain that. What are your thoughts on those last few questions?
I made a strategic decision, and it was wrong. I thought I'd take Nolan away from him 4 points, but then he ran the board with everything. You know that I hoped he'd miss Neil Diamond. I knew it, but I was hoping maybe he hadn't seen it. But yeah, when he ran the board, and I knew I was going to have to answer my 4-point to win, I knew it wasn't going to happen on Nolan. Went way into overtime. I lost. It is what it is. He did a great job. Congratulations, Mark. I just hope you go on and win this, so that at least I will have lost to the winner.
All right. Well, unfortunately, your road in the tournament ends here. You still got a strong record. You're still one of the top contenders. After the tournament's over, is there anybody? Obviously you have Wild Stallions be very active next month or so. But in singles, is there anything else you're looking to achieve, or anybody you want to take on?
I mean, I don't know how the title picture will come together after this. There's a few people I haven't played in singles I'd like to play. I don't think I've ever played. I know I haven't ever played Kaleb Boatman. I would love the chance to play Joseph Olivas. I'd love to play a chance to play. I don't think I've played Matt Queller in singles. Just a lot of the people that have kind of been right up there at the top with me, and that I haven't got a chance to play yet.
All right. Well, do you have anything to add?
Just don't hang your head, because I think this might be one of the highest scoring games, 3-round games Warzone has ever seen. You played phenomenally. It's literally a 1-question difference, and we blame Adam Sandler. You're going to come back with a vengeance after this.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Brian, thank you very much for this match. This was amazing. Unfortunately, just didn't go your way, but it was a great match, and thank you for participating. We're going to bring in our winner tonight and his manager.
I know I screw up the whole thing because I'm in the Multiplex.
Okay, Mark,
Go ahead.
I know Cody hates this question, but I want to hear it from you because I really want to know how you feeling after that.
Wow. That's it. Wow. I mean, if you were to tell me, without telling me anything else about this match, that Brian would score 28 points and he would lose, I would not have believed you in 1,000 years. There's no way that happens. I mean, just forget about just what happened. This was just an unbelievable match, and I feel great just to be a part of it. And I mean, every thought I had that I thought this match with Brian Michaels would be, it was.
Okay, so Brian's not a loser. I really hate that thing. This is the match of the year in Warzone. Lucky we split them up, but this is match of the year. As soon as the Sandler question came, I said he hates Adam Sandler. This is the one shot. But if we were in his same spot, we would have taken his strength at 4. I don't doubt the strategy. The strategy works. It's just how it played out. And The First Order has been balancing. We need a nickname for Mark. Mark can't just be Mark the Menchaka. Nicholas Twohig came up with it in this match. Mark the Big Chill Menchaka is the man's dude nickname. The dude is ice cold through the entire game. He was down 6 points to Brian Michaels, and he came back. He has now, I will say it, the Rookie of the Year now holds the movie Warzone points record at 29 points, previously held at 24 points. You also, Boatman had the 27 point in the title match. So overall, you have won now what I've wanted since the start, since I picked up Menchaka. I picked up Collins. Collins decided to go to the greener pastures of the Schmodown. So I picked up Mark, and I said, let's hope we can make something happen. And now it's First Order versus First Order. It's Michael Campbell versus Menchaka. Win, lose, or draw, it is still in the faction, and one of us goes to the finals. So, yeah, hell of a game, Brian. Yeah. Hell of a game, Mark. It's well done. Well done. I was so happy.
Mark, I would ask you, going into the next round, you are playing Michael, you are playing your faction mate. What are your thoughts on that matchup?
I mean, I think none of us like to team kill. Like, I mean, I didn't think I make it to that next round. Like, I really didn't. But you know, I'll attack Michael the same way I would. You know, it's no hard feelings. I don't want to do it, but you know, we'll just show up and we'll see what happens.
I'm going to sit out that match. I'm going to let you two just play mano-a-mano. You'll come up with strategies with each other. I'll still talk to you pregame, but once the match starts, it's you two. I don't want to interfere with anything. I think this is by far the match I've been waiting for, and I'm happier in my
Cody, I hate to put
I look like a genius. I look like a fucking genius.
Cody, I hate to put you on the spot, but I'm totally going to put you on the spot. You got Michael, your veteran, your proven commodity in the semifinals, and you got Mark, who we have to say is the most exciting rookie to come through this year, no doubt. On the spot right now, who do you want to see win that match?
Fuck you.
Which one of your guys do you want to see in the finals? Sophie's choice. Do it right now.
So
Bowman doesn't ask these hard-hitting questions.
So here's the exact way I feel about this match. If Mark were to lose the next match, he is still in the contention. He would be 4-1, and no one would have an issue with it. Michael Campbell has 3 losses that he should have never gotten, so 6-4 does not have the same ring. So if I had to, for our overall faction goal to make people the most dominant forces, Michael needs to win that match. But after these performances, Michael's got an uphill battle right now because the man does not sweat during matches, and I was the one panicking and having a heart attack in the back. So I think Menchaka can pull it off. I really do. I will say it. I will say it to him, and I think Michael knows that. Michael also has to prep for a person that is now pissed off sitting backstage. So I'm not looking forward to either of these next 2 matches, to be honest with you. But First Order will be playing Boatman in the match.
I totally wasn't expecting a straight answer to that question, but there you go, Mark. Cody wants you to lose. Thanks, guys.
Oh my God.
Okay, Adelaide. Man, what a match.
What the fuck was that?
That was 2 great players going at it. That's what that was.
I can say personally, I fully saw Brian fighting through to the end of this. Michael Campbell versus Brian in the semis was a thing I thought was the end goal. Mark Menchaka played the game of his life, and I think is now maybe one of the most dangerous people we have in Warzone, period.
Yeah, absolutely. He was I don't want to say it was a question mark, but there were still some questions about him coming into this match. After this, no one questioned. He's reached that upper level, and he just has one more shot to get, one more match to get through to go to the finals. So we'll see how that turns out against Michael. So thanks so much for watching, guys. It was a fantastic match from both competitors. For Brian, for Mark, Cody, Adelaide, I'm Kirk the Consigliere Kowalkowski. Thanks for watching Movie Warzone. We're out.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
It would take a miracle. Goodbye.